I am reading Matthew. People everywhere are leading such busy lives, it never ceases to amaze me. Someone's falling in love, and someone's told that they are too young to know about love yet by the old. Some of the young seem to be out for all that they can get. The sign that was meant to say men's toilet has the I scratched off it, so it now reads men to let. I want to know you like you know me, but unfortunately I so easily forget. I am always daydreaming of you, like the clouds seem to love to do. I am reading Matthew, that always leads me back to you. Sometimes I turn on the radio, but always quickly turn it off. I love to meditate on days, and they always love to meditate on me. Though I go away from you sometimes, unfortunately, I know that you shall never go away from me. I am reading Matthew, and Matthew is reading me. There's a tsunami, and then there's another tragedy. I'm sick of the thick gossip behind my back. Someone might be secretly celebrating someone else's lack. I heard that children as young as 9 are getting addicted to pornography. There are wars and rumours of wars and warning signs of these end times. All I really need to know is that I am reading Matthew, hoping that I will be one of the few rather than one of the many. There are so many men, but so few seem to be gentlemen. There are women, but some of the men look at them like bodies instead of women. You keep me deep company better than any woman or man. I love working quietly with my hands. I used to keep my cares to myself, but now I'm giving them all to you as I continue to fall at your feet. My joy is made complete. Another day leads me to you as I travel those afternoon roads back home. I am reading Matthew, and I am always needing you. It is only because of you I see that I shall never be lonely. Sometimes I'm playing golf on Sunday, and other times I'm at church loving to worship you. You see me like no one else can really do. Maybe people look at me uncomfortably when they see me wearing my cross. I'm playing into club with my old golf club. Sometimes I lose narrowly, and other times I win narrowly. I see that it is all because of you. This season I've had 3 wins and 1 loss. The 19th hole seems to me to be the hardest hole to play. I look out into space and look forward to getting home to read Matthew. There's an epidemic of anxiety. There's an epidemic of suicide. There's an epidemic of busyness and big business. There's an epidemic of social media. There's an epidemic of reading problems. There's an epidemic of loneliness. There's an epidemic of fearful rhetoric. There's an epidemic of moral relativism that seems to be our worldview. But I am reading Matthew instead of wondering what to do. I'm listening to Nick Cave some days. He is saying that in this world there are no shortage of tyrants and no shortage of fools. At golf there are so many rules. A lot of the supposed wise men in the world you shall show to be fools. I am reading Matthew, and a few of those worldly wise men suppose me to be a fool. There are so many parables in Matthew. As I read Matthew, I see so easily that I used to be one of those fools until the day you rescued me. There are more queues, more pornography, more online abuse than any other time in history. I climb my ladder. I refuse to read the papers. I refuse to turn on the TV. I refuse to add to the online abuse. I refuse to want to turn into someone new. I am the way you made me, and you never make a mistake. Did I choose you, or did you choose me, or was it a mixture of the two? You renew me with your mind. You refine me by trial. I find my smile shining through when I think of you. I want to listen like you. I want to love like you. I want to love my enemies until they are my friends. I shall abide in you, and you shall abide in me until the end of this life you've given me. I am reading Matthew and crying at what we did to you as your father turned his face away. There are more and more scammers each day. Some of them succeed at getting some of my money, but they can never get me because my heart is not with my money. There is new money and there is old. It is autumn, it is winter, it is spring, and it is summer. People I meet in the next rows tell me that I look younger than I am. At the golf course, people politely say, "What do you do?" I say that I work the orchards. Part of me wants to say that I read Matthew with you at the end of each day. There are people on the road, there are people resting at the beach, there are people getting dressed and getting undressed and depressed and undressing each other with their eyes. There are tests and test matches and exams and busy hands and demands and commands. Their lives are in your hands, though they might think they are their own. Everything seems to be sewn up, everything seems to be owned. The town planners are planning to make a new zone every year for a new type of development. Teachers are getting professional development. More and more people are struggling like me to pay rent. People everywhere carry their mountains of cares to the mountains up those narrow mountain roads. You try to reach them everywhere, relentlessly in every single way, but still they don't seem to see. The narrow path is getting narrower, the wide path is getting wider, and there is a huge queue. As the many might be turning on their TVs, I am quietly turning to Matthew to return to you. Most days the best words get away from me. The dog chases a fantail relentlessly. If only he could see that it is just playing with him. I harvest these words that shall never rest. I need to get them off my chest. Each day leads me back to you as I read Matthew, and you continue to see me through in everything I do. Each year brings me back here. I give my cares to you. The world is everywhere, but I sometimes don't seem to hear it anymore. Surely they would say that I'm poor. They would see the dirt in my pores. I pray that they would come to know my ecstasy you pour through me today, as your love always finds its way. I wonder if I love you as much as you love me. These words are old and new and gold and true, and hold me as you hold me to you. The road leads me back to do what I love to do. Kingdoms rise and fall. I walk down my hall. You're always picking me up whenever I fall. People around me are taking another important call, yet I hear no single sound, because I am very far away, wondering how you found me after all these years, when I followed myself away from you. I am meditating on how you paid that cost for me so that I might be yours for eternity. There are so many people, but not one single one like you. I am reading Matthew. I am reading Matthew. I am reading Matthew. I shall not fall through because of you. I pray that someone sees you through these words that you give to me.